The deal with True North Sports that would move the Atlanta Thrashers to Canada is still not complete. That leaves local Thrashers fans holding out hope for someone to step up and keep the team in Atlanta.
Question is, will that happen? Movie producer Stephen Rollins says he would like to be that guy. So Buck Lanford caught up with him to find out whether that will be a possibility. Buck joins us now with more. Buck?
I can tell you one thing I've learned over the last 24 hours. The Thrashers fans are a passionate bunch on Facebook, right? On Twitter. They don't care who buys this team. They want someone to, and to keep them right here. The mayor of Winnipeg, Sam Katz, continues to say that it's just a matter of time before the deal is done that will relocate the Thrashers to that Canadian city. And the Atlanta Spirit Group says they are continuing to try to find a buyer that will keep the team in Atlanta. So meanwhile, Fox 5 Sports has found at least one man who says his group is still interested in doing just that.
There has been significant interest from various groups in purchasing the Thrashers and keeping them in Atlanta. And according to team president Don Waddell, he's not given up. Fox 5 obtained this recent email from Waddell to prospective buyers stating that until an agreement is signed and approved by the Board of Governors, it's never too late, but they will have to move very quickly and decisively. Ownership still is committed to selling at a greatly reduced price to anyone committed to Atlanta. But as the Atlanta Spirit Group has found out, there's a big difference in significant interest and a formal offer.
We've had inquiries from probably 20-some people or groups of people, and that we've done due diligence with and talked with, and I can honestly say that none of them have gone anywhere. We have or don't have at this current time any offers to keep the team in Atlanta.
Los Angeles-based movie producer Stephen Rollins, who is from Douglasville and a fan of the Thrashers, says he put together a group of investors that wanted to buy the team.
My money people that I did have interested started verbal communication, and things came together pretty rapidly.
Fox 5 Sports has confirmed that Rollins' group, known as Lightning Sports Entertainment, did take the initial steps of meeting with a third party representing Atlanta Spirit and signing a non-disclosure agreement.
There were times that, we thought that we were just within hours of making, things happen, and then suddenly, it was almost like at the flip of a light switch that our money group said that, they just weren't interested in, pursuing further.
Rollins feels the deal fell apart due to a lack of communication, but according to Waddell, it was never even close.
We work under confidential agreements. We do not have an offer or have an offer on the table, and haven't had an offer on the table from that party to even consider.
Before a team can relocate, the NHL bylaws require that the present owner of the club has made a good faith effort to find prospective purchasers who are prepared to continue operating the club in its present location and or has engaged in good faith negotiations with such prospective purchasers. Waddell says the Spirit Group continues to meet that requirement.
Our owners have openly stated that they would take significantly less money to keep a team operating here in Phillips Arena and playing hockey here in Atlanta next season.
If you guys are willing to talk with us and, meet my representatives, our, money people, would love to talk and see if there's a solution that we can come to.
And there's one last bit of hope for local Thrashers fans. Time could be on your side. Any deal to sell the team would have to be approved by the NHL Board of Governors at their meeting, which is scheduled for June 21st. If not done by that date, logistically, the Thrashers would likely have to stay in Atlanta for another year, and then who knows what could happen. Maybe they go win the Stanley Cup, and then they're the hottest entity out there going. But these groups had signed a non-disclosure agreement, so there's only so much information they could disclose. But Mr. Rollins was quick to point out he's not the money man in this group.
Yeah.
He's assembled a group of money men that to fund this
So A for effort, but it doesn't look like at this point that that's going to happen.
Everything's pointing toward Winnipeg right now, but everybody's keeping their fingers crossed.
That's not a done deal either, though.
No, definitely not a done deal because it's such a complicated deal, and there's so many little details that have to be taken care of with the NHL, with the Atlanta Spirit Group. So, there's a lot's going to happen on this in the next few. And keep your fingers crossed that the deal gets delayed to June 21st, and maybe we buy ourselves another year, right?
Thrashers fans definitely have their fingers crossed.
They just want them to stay here. Whatever it takes, keep the Thrashers here, right?
All right, thanks, Buck.
Okay.